Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Rudra, and in this video I am going to explain you how you can select some random number values, some values randomly from one XML by using XSLT 1.0. Okay, so the most concept of video is like we have to select some values randomly from one XML. Okay, so for that, let's start with video. Okay, so for that I have one XSLT. Okay, so let me just first talk about input XML. This is an input XML, simple input XML. So here there is just some 10 values has been mentioned. Okay, so I have one XSLT here. Okay, so let me just go to the interpreter. So you can see this is the input, and this will be output, and this is the XSLT. You can see there is a 1.0 XSLT has been there, and here you can see there is a version 1.0. And first of all, let me just explain the XSLT step by step. So the first step is I need to declare the namespace because I need to access those libraries. Okay, so I have declared those namespace here, and most important thing, I use a different libraries and different namespace here. That is called, you can see, this is exslt math. So this is a library, is a different library by which you can achieve some JavaScript functions in your XSLT code, right? So kind of maximum kind of JavaScript functions you can access it. It will be, it will be make more easier and effective to your, it will add some more easierness and effectiveness to your XSLT code. Okay, so let me just explain step by step. So I declare those values here. I declare these libraries here, and then again next step is I just use strip space. Strip space is like I want my output to look good, right? So that will be, strip space will look like, it will make it like line by line output, not like in one liner. Okay, so then I just go to the second step. I just declare a template. Okay, and I create a variable here, the count, and this variable will do is like, it will count the number of nodes in the XML. Okay, it will count the number of nodes. As you know, I need some percentage of data, for example I need 70% of data. I here is 10 values is there, so I just multiply the count in 0.7 and the plus 1. So we need those number of datas in our outputs. Okay, so then again I just use make of use copy method, and I created a apply the templates, and I need the value of less than those numbers, right? For example, if we make the values of 10, then I need a 7 values here. So that those position will be less than equal to 7. So this, and this values has been accessed by this variable. Got it my point? And most important, next point is most important, because here we are creating the random numbers. That's the most important thing in all of our XSLT code, this code. So again I declare one template. Okay, so, and I have declared one variable, and here I use exactly use of that math libraries of XSLT. I create this function. I just call this function math random. Usually you can see this function in JavaScript, but by using this exslt libraries, math libraries, you can use that function in your XSLT code also, right? So here I just declare, I just call those math random function and multiply into 10 plus 1, just a simple mathematics. And this math random will be generated some kind of numbers like 0 dot something, 0 point something, some kind of number it will generate. So then I just use that random number in the positions, like that much, now that much value should be selected randomly. Okay, I think you got my points. So then just let me execute it. See, there is a 0.0.7 plus 1, so this, I think you can see this is 7 values has been generated. For example, you don't need 70%, you just need 4% of it, sorry, 40% of it. You can just use 0.4, then again transform. See, you can just got 4 values out of the 10. You can use any you can do all your mathematics here in this variable, like how much number of values you want to got it from the XML. You can got it, you can get that values. Okay, so this is all about one simple XSLT, and you can do it in the XSLT 2.0 also, but without math random functions, without EXSLT, might be it will be difficult to get those random values. It can possible, but might be this EXSLT math functions is making it more easier than others. Okay, but for that you have some access to your XSLT processor should have access to eXSLT library, otherwise it won't work. Okay, so make sure before uh, using this code, make sure your XSLT processor has access to eXSLT libraries. I see most of cases, most of, in the most of tools, the XSLT processor doesn't have access to eXSLT libraries. But before executing this code, you have to make sure that your XSLT processor has access to eXSLT libraries. Okay, so that's for the video. Thank you. I think this will help you out. So thank you for watching this video, and I would like to request you to share and subscribe and like my videos and subscribe my channels. Okay, thank you.